Hi, welcome to Roosevelt Back to School Night. My name is Miss Dustman. I'm your child's fourth, fifth, and sixth grade language arts teacher. Tonight, I'm unfortunately not able to make it to Back to School Night. I wish I could be there. However, I am looking forward to meeting you on an individual basis at fall conferences in November. So I can't wait to see everyone then. And again, I apologize for not being there. If you have any questions about anything that is presented tonight, please feel free to dojo message me or email me. I'm always willing to work with you. I love answering questions and helping parents as well. Okay, so we have four major teachers that are in the upstairs of Roosevelt STEM School. We have Mr. Smith for math, Mr. McKenna for science, and social studies and basic skills is Miss Stack. So if you have any concerns with those particular content areas, you would have to reach out to those correlating teachers because they would have the answers for you. If you need to contact your child throughout the day, or if you need to drop off something for your child, since there's four of us that they're going to be going in between, the best idea would be to contact the office so that they can look up their schedule and take the child out of whatever class that they're in. That's the most efficient way to get what you need for your child. Okay, we're going to move on to materials, and I'm also going to start with fourth and fifth grade language arts since they are extremely similar, since they're the intermediate language arts classes. Okay, materials, first and foremost, Chromebooks need to be charged daily. We have limited charging space, and we use the Chromebook in every subject for intermediate and secondary level. It is necessary. We seldom use worksheets, so everything is digital. That's the way of the future. 2022. So, and they're just as good with the device as they're probably even better than us, actually. So Chromebooks are definitely needed daily. It is super important that they are charged. I would say 75% or better, since they use them for every class in the school. Because this is the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics building. If you're having a problem with your charger or your device, you need to contact the Pennsauken Public Schools Technology Department. They are ready and willing to help you troubleshoot any problem that you may have that needs to be fixed when it comes to the Chromebooks. Okay, so fourth and fifth grade ELA class looks like this. It is an 80-minute block. That's what we refer to as a block, and it's broken up into two sessions. The first session is whole group, and that's where I'm teaching. And while I'm teaching, the students are participating in discussions and they're taking digital notes on their Chromebook. After the 40 minutes on study on the stories, then what the students do is they're going to take the skill that we did in class and they're going to apply it independently. So while that's happening, I am pulling reading groups because we still do reading groups in fourth and fifth grade. And Ms. Steck will take her groups to support them. Students are expected to complete independent daily tasks, work on iReady, and then when they're finished that, they may go on their ELA choice time. So I'll get into that a little more in depth. So we always work at our own pace, but we try to stay on task. Classwork is given throughout the week, and it is all due on Friday. Now, Friday never gets any new assignments. We call that catch-up day. And the reason that I call it catch-up day is because I want your child to have every opportunity to get the best grade possible and to learn the content as much as possible. So they have an extra day on Fridays during their independent work time to catch up on any work that they maybe were a little behind in. If they catch up or if they finish all their work, including their iReady lessons, then they get ELA choice time, which is strictly for reading enjoyment. They can go on Epic, they can do Prodigy ELA, do an ELA choice board, or just read their favorite chapter book. Feel free to bring in chapter books. Of course, that's always welcome here in language arts. Let's take a little brief tour of Google Classroom. So we use primarily the classwork tab. I break every topic into weeks for fourth and fifth grade students. And what I do is I list each activity by day. So all they have to do is just go down the list and complete everything. So it's very organized. They're never missing anything. They don't leave something here, they don't leave something there. Everything is right in front of them, and it helps them with organization, especially if they struggle with organization. This is something that is a great opportunity for those types of learners. As you can see up at the top, which looks a little bit different, is the little house icon, and that's our homework. So homework is through a website called readworks.org. And the goal of readworks.org is to expose children to nonfiction high interest text, and we're building the background knowledge and developing vocabulary. So this is a sample of what the homework may look like. This is 6 articles. The students only need to choose 4. So they pick what they want to read about. So let's say I want to read about string instruments. I can listen to it.
Musical instruments.
And that can be handy because sometimes there's some tricky vocabulary, but like we said, the whole point is to be exposed to it and build that content background knowledge. So once you're done listening to it, or once you're done reading it, you're going to click on the Book of Knowledge, and then this is where you complete your assignment through the website. The expectations for what the assignment should look like is located on the Google Classroom stream, ReadWorks Homework Helper. So if you click on that, I have sentence starters for you if you have a hard time with writing paragraphs. And I also have a sample of what my expectations are for 4th and 5th graders after they read the article. So that's there to help you. Okay. We have iReady, which needs to be completed in class. We need 3 of those lessons passed at 75% or better. They are on your child's learning level. So it is super important that they get those skill practice lessons in. They took the test in September. The test was diagnostic, and it chose specific lessons for their learning style, and it assigned it to them. So that is definitely something that we need to complete. 3 at a 75% every week. And like I said, you can do it at home. Some people have asked if you can do it at home. Absolutely. Do it at home for practice. The more practice you get with iReady, the better that you will do. And especially on state testing. We had a lot of success on state testing, and I attribute it to doing programs like iReady, ReadWorks, and what Pennsauken Public Schools offers us. So feel free to check out Google Classroom for how everything is laid out. And if you have any questions for 4th or 5th grade, please contact me. We also post everything on the communication board. We have our schedule posted. I have announcements posted. The lunch is posted. So at all times, your child knows what's going on, where they're going, what destination they're heading to. And they also have a copy of their schedule in their Google Classroom. Okay, so that concludes 4th and 5th grade language arts. And now I'm going to move on to the 6th grade language arts. Okay, so 6th grade is now secondary education. We no longer are using the Journeys literacy program. We are using a program called Collections that is based upon the New Jersey Student Learning Standards for 6th graders. It's through Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. The text offers differentiation, online videos, and there's a lot of STEM themes throughout each collection. The materials needed for 6th graders is we have the 3 collection books, which can be found in the class. We keep those in the class so they're not lugging things around. The students also have binders in the classroom and notes that they're taking when we are closely reading these collections and the articles. So they're taking those notes, and we keep everything in here just to keep everything organized. And once again, they're going to be doing digital reinforcement activities using their Chromebook. So we need to make sure that we're ready to go with that charged Chromebook. Now, with collections, every marking period has a specific collection. So for marking period 1, it's collection 5, and the theme is decisions that matter. So as you can see, these are all more theme-based learning, and there's lots of different articles and different genres that fit that specific theme. And what I like to do is I also like to give homework that is thematic that goes with the collection theme. And I'll get into homework in 1 minute. Okay. So for sixth grade, we try to write every day or do I ready every single day, which we call a do now or a quick write. So the students are completing their do now or quick write. We have a whole group with close reading with a focus on citing evidence. Students are practicing skills of annotating texts, literary analysis, um, and just taking copious notes and learning those great study skills, and having those higher discussions with their peers. As you can see with sixth grade, it's more mature themes, more mature topics, and it really focuses on metacognition of the students thinking about their own thinking while participating, and gaining more background knowledge too. So it's more of an analytical approach to literacy, and we have collaborative group time as well. And yes, the students still have to do the iReady because, as we said, that's throughout the district. Okay, instead of ReadWorks, since we're in sixth grade, we are using Common Lit. So this is an example of what Common Lit is. This is actually the assignment that I gave today, or this week rather. And this article is Finding 42. And the reason that I gave this article is because we're studying right now biographies and memoirs. And this is an example of a biography because we know that it's written in the third person. And we've been going over those types of skills throughout the week. So what this is this is a guided reading activity. And as you can see, this is blurred. So what it does is it forces the student to slow down and answer bit by bit. The questions appear over here. And as you can see, it's very helpful. It says click on this to answer the guiding questions. Once you're finished, you hit. They are graded on this. So this is a grade to see what they can read and comprehend. And there's also open-ended responses on it to the literature. And that's usually involving citing lines or evidence that defend the argument of either the author or their own personal argument. So, and that's called Common Lit. They have 2 Common Lit assignments because it's more in depth than the fourth grade and fifth grade. So this is more in depth. So I want them to really take their time and complete those 2 Common Lit assignments every week. Okay. All right. For more information about the sixth grade scope and sequence and what specific skills we are addressing, I have the syllabus located on my website, as you can see. So you're going to go onto the Roosevelt STEM School website. You are going to click on the PDF of sixth grade ELA syllabus, and you can go through and read for every marking period and what specific skill is covered during that marking period and during that collection study. So this concludes our back to school presentation. We went over fourth, fifth, and sixth grade language arts. If you have any further questions, I tried to cover everything. Please check out my website on our Roosevelt website. And I am happy to help you with whatever you need. That's what I'm here for, to help you and your child. Again, I apologize I can't be there in person, but hopefully this video gave you some useful information. And if you have any questions, again, please contact me through Dojo or email. And it has been a pleasure presenting for you. Thank you so much. And let's have a great school year. Bye.